out. It's an early look at a game in development, so... There we are. Oh yeah, we have to reset the timer. 1 hour maximum. Mediocre at best. How was movie night? Blasting Endgame in unpopular December. Oh, food, nice. That sounds awesome. But what? I'm curious. What was on the for movie night? Let's start a new game. It is October of 1887 in an alternative Earth called Hemera. Okay. You are Jules Verne, the writer, you know, but the writer, you know, but a scientist trapped in the middle of a dystopian world war. After terrible shipwreck, you end up trapped on a mysterious island where your extraordinary journey in search of Atlantis' deepest secrets begins. Sorry, I normally can read better. Midnight Meat Train. Oh boy, that sounds like a slasher movie. Wrath of Man. Okay.
Cedric's strange machine unleashed my memories, lightening the dark void of my stay at the island. The Annabelle Lee was my first assignment as a scientific officer at the American Empire Navy. In addition to the war's own menace, there was a rumor that a huge sea monster was around, sinking ships. Despite my skepticism, 3 weeks after our departure, in the dead of night, that rumor became a reality by pouncing on our ship and in a matter of minutes wrecking us. By some miracle, I survived. Luckily, the currents brought me to the island. Later, I understood that my extraordinary journey started right there.
Chapter 3. Alright, so we are skipping ahead a bit apparently.
Where am I?
We can move, run, and pause. So, we're Jules Verne, huh?
It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult.
Verne, so to speak. Wrath of Man. I haven't really heard of either film, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Awesome.
It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult.
Right, I can also run.
Oh God. The attack. The monster. That sea beast came out from beneath and rammed the Annabelle Lee, ripping apart the hull like a rotten fruit. Why is it so hard to recall?
This needs a once-over for the English written translation.
There's no sign of life. Maybe I will find someone inland. Oh, I need food. A petroglyph. It's ancient. It must mean something.
No, I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. Flutterbys are on it.
An old letter. Seems to be written by an outcast. It must be important.
It must have a meaning. Collectibles. September 19th. Night and day I could think of nothing but how I might destroy some of the monsters in their cruel, bloody entertainment, and if possible, save the victim they should bring hither to destroy. Hither? And what could one man do among them when perhaps there might be 20 or 30 of them together with their darts or their bows and arrows with which they could shoot as true to a mark as I could with my gun? Yeah, well, we don't know. The Verne log. Bios. Main mission site. Okay, there's the... I thought there was a weapon there. Alright, it's limited to where we can push the barrel. Good for a movie night. Wrath of Man, okay. Mr. Statham. Mystery horror, okay, cool. I'll have a look if I can find them, maybe. I'm currently watching lots of different films, different from my usual.
I need something to clear up this thicket.
Oh, there's another petroglyph.
This place is a paradise, but not a soul around. I hope this island will not become my grave.
A bit of an odd narrator. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a snake on the other petroglyph. There's an elevator thingy. Oh, we can just drop down. This.
There's something written on it. In this place, I arrived on September the 30th of... I cannot read the year. A book. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. I can't say I've read it. And the author doesn't ring a bell, but somehow it feels familiar to me. Well, at least I will have a distraction.
Yeah, so... I have a hunch what's going on here. Right? There's a bird up there.
Another petroglyph. The symbols are different. A lift.
Where's the
A
Kraken though?
former inhabitant made it. I hope that if he is still around, he will be friendly. However, it's been a long time since this was built. It might work, if only I could find a tackle. I need a tackle to make it work.
What is a tackle?
I need to break the lock.
Yeah, I think the narration is going to annoy me, but... A tackle. Oh! Like a crank.
That's not useful now.
I want to see if I can find something to break the lock on that box. The Kraken. November 27th. I was so much amazed with the thing itself, having never felt the like, nor discoursed with anyone that had, that I was like one dead or stupefied. That I was like one dead or stupefied, like one person. And the motion of the earth made my stomach sick, like one that was tossed at sea. Yeah, okay, how they read it. But the noise of the falling of the rock awakened me, as it were, and rousing me from the stupefied condition I was in, filled me with horror, and I thought of nothing then but the hill falling upon my tent and all my household goods, and burying all at once. And this sunk my very soul within me a second time. After the third shock was over and I felt no more for some time, I began to take courage, and yet I had not heart enough to go over my wall again, for fear of being buried alive, but sat still upon the ground, greatly cast down and disconsolate, not knowing what to do. RC was here.
There's a series of marks. It could be a calendar.
No.
If we take each of the small ones for a week and the big ones for months, mon Dieu, it's a whole life.
It's a whole life. So, someone we haven't found. There's a ladder up there. maybe we can come down from there. We can't go up. Alright, so no... Is that the picture of a bird on the stone, or is that just a shadow? Great! You can use any item from your inventory by pressing action where it is Yep. A cloth hitch. The best way to tie the rope is to use the cloth hitch. Sailing knot. Or clove hitch. Move to select the direction of the rope. What? Is that a puzzle now? What does it want from me? Okay, that control's weird. Yeah. So. I can't even get the corners really. You know, the left stick doesn't go to the corners properly.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I was holding the stick in the direction and you're supposed to just press the direction. That was a bit odd. Now we're going all the way up on this old thing. Maybe the music's a bit too loud. And the ambient sounds. Very cute. Oh. But since this is just a demo, we only have basic options here, right? I could lower the general volume of the game a bit, but I think we're fine for now. Oh, this does look a bit... We trust it? So far, this is not at all what I expected, but it's quite fine actually. It's like a very relaxing exploration puzzle thing.
I must find a shelter first.
But you know, it might change its face in a minute.
I'm safe. Not in bad shape. It could be a good shelter until somebody rescues me. These trees have fruits. And back there's a stream of water. Now I need to rest. Tomorrow, with a clearer head, I will find how to fix it.
I'm not really fine with the narration though. That is somehow very weird.
I spent 2 days completely alone. Despite that, the island was familiarly comfortable. It was a beautiful place. All my life, I dreamed about freedom and exploring the world. Maybe that was the way destiny had to give me the chance to fulfill my desire for adventure. What the hell?
There we go.
I wasn't wrong.
That is what I was expecting. Even the moon looks evil.
I must find out what...
I must find out how to lower the volume a tiny bit. Give me a sec. Right.
that light was.
So, what I thought earlier, where I had the first hunch, was when we found the book by Dumas, and he didn't know about it. And it's an alternate Earth, right? There's nothing that way.
I need to break the rope.
But with what? We don't have anything. Okay, so there are two more letters that we can find. I need something to break the rope, and down there suddenly is an elephant. What? And I did make this up. There was really an elephant there. So things changed here.
But the island has changed. What happened?
We will figure it out, Verne. Verne dude. Squeak, squeak. Huh? This symbol here is still the same. But where did you come from?
But what the... An elephant and a balloon? What's going on here? They feel familiar. Maybe a dream.
The elephant and the balloon feel familiar. 5 weeks in a balloon. On January 31st, 1863, Jules Verne saw his first novel published, 5 Weeks in a Balloon. The story describes a thrilling journey through the unexplored territories of Africa led by the eccentric Dr. Samuel Ferguson, his faithful lackey Joe, and professional hunter Dick Kennedy. In order to find the sources of the Nile, these aeronauts decide to cross the continent, traveling in a balloon named Victoria in honor of the Queen of England, whose innovative use of hydrogen allows it to make long journeys. The novel immediately became a great public and critical success. In part, this was due to the enormous interest for the African continent of the audience at the time, but also because of the mixture of imaginary travel and solid, well, for the time, scientific information. One of the most famous passages in the novel describes how an elephant tows the balloon to cross the mountain range known as the Mountains of the Moon. Thanks to this first success, Verne gained financial security that would allow him to fulfill his dream of becoming a writer. He signed a contract with Pierre-Jules Hetzel's publishing house, which was to publish the rest of his works for the next 40 years. And he was writing lots of stuff. It is worth noting, as a curiosity, that Verne had never written in a balloon when he wrote the book, and would not do so until years later. So he made it up in his mind, like writers do. Right, so this is also an educational piece here.
More books. Edgar Allan Poe, Alexandre Dumas, again, Victor Hugo. Never heard
Victor
these
Hugo.
names before. How strange.
Oh, his
They
name.
don't look like they have been dragged here by the sea. Where do they come from?
Well, they are from another dimension.
What's going on here? Compagnie Parisienne de l'Électricité? That can't be. How does a streetlight get here? And this writing desk. Again, it's weirdly familiar.
It's a multiverse. Now they're colliding. And we're the only one who can stop it.
That must be the light I saw. Wait a moment. There's something on the ground.
This must be important. Machete! Finally! Something to cut the rope.
The stick has a weird shape. Almost like a key.
Yeah, that looks nothing like a key, but thanks for pointing out everything.
What's this? A door. That wasn't here before. It's jammed.
Oh no!
To activate the mechanism, I need the missing blocks. Could the petroglyphs be the answer?
Oh yeah, they have shapes also. Next to their... Oh. Bounce, bounce. Right, they've got these shapes. Wasn't there an overgrown petroglyph somewhere here? Oh no, that wasn't here. Okay, fair enough. Back. I want to go a tiny bit longer just to figure out how weird it gets with this game. Right, so it's the odd shape that I can't really... Yeah. And then there's a flutterby and another flutterby. I know they're called butterflies. I can't speak. It's just me being weird. Here, this one.
I need something that can help me.
Oh, maybe the machete does help. Chop, chop. Aha.
Another petroglyph. The symbols are different.
But it's the same at the top, isn't it? Search fragments to activate the mechanism. I can't do anything at the moment. Oh. So, yeah, okay. Go up. Hey, deviate! Oh, enjoy time with the family. Thanks for lurking. I'll catch you later for sure. Right, so we're going to cut this.
I need something that can help me.
Cut it off. Right. And then we can go down. Oh, I see. Better. This is the furthest we can put it down. And they are indeed connected, aren't they? Now switching back. And then that one goes all the way up. All the way down. Okay, so this big ladder I can set 2 steps down, and that's rising the other one up. And I think there was only 1 step missing from this one. No, it was down that was the problem. There you go. I made it more complicated than necessary, but anyway.
I need something more to fix this footbridge.
Aww. Well, can't go left here. Very odd. Bonjour. Angel, you love to play these adventure games. This certainly is a bit of a different breed because it's not a classic point and click, but it's very close to it. But I think it's very low key on the combined red herring with sword puzzles. So it's a pretty good experience for what it is, right? Wiggles, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. It's very casual chill out at the moment, but that's going to change. We already had blood metal platforming earlier. Hey Tia, welcome in. How is it going? Right, so I don't know where to get whatever we need to fix the thing. The gap down there. We needed some rope for that. Or a plank or something. Yeah, way over 1,000. I actually found so many in the archive that we're currently looking at 1017. So I found about 10 games that I thought would have been... I thought they were lost. right? And while I was doing the backup for the archive, I found quite some more games. And they are not all of them yet in the archive, but in the custom sorting. If you go for the archive and then go for custom sorting, that's the alphabetical list as a spreadsheet that you can sort yourself by different in different ways, and there they all are, as far as I can tell at least. So I had some lost games turning up, which was great. Okay, I don't know where to get that wood that we need, and we have only found 3 petroglyphs so far. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's an insane number. Oh, we can maybe crack this open with the machete. Aha! What's this? Tools. Yeah, okay, tools are helpful. What do we use for building material, though? Yeah, it was a great journey, indeed. We could fix the boat. It's probably some record, yeah. On Twitch, at least. I mean, it's not really easy to find out. I know there's one guy in Portugal who does 365 games a year. I think he did it this year or last year. I don't know. But only on Steam. He only uploads videos on Steam, which is very weird. And then again, why not? I mean, but yeah, I'm not sure if he did 1,000.
It's destroyed. Fixing it will be difficult. That's not useful now.
Aw. So maybe I can use the tools directly up top at the bridge. That's maybe how they want me to do it. Okay. Oh yeah, Deviate is currently lurking, but yesterday they suggested that I check out Gorky and Revenant again. Which is actually probably going to happen at some point. Alba, a wildlife adventure you really want to try. It's free on Epic next week. Alright. I shall have a look at that. A strange key. Right, so can we use that key here? No, somehow nothing happens in that puzzle screen.
That's not useful. That's not useful now.
Does the key fit into these?
I need something that can help me.
Ah. That's how it works. And then we get the pieces. Oh, I see. Then we go down to get the other one. Mystery solving. Yeah, this is a very classic adventure game, isn't it? Quite lovely. But I think it has a bit of a weirder, darker side coming. At least I think so. Yeah, cool. Thanks for the heads up, Wiggles. I'm going to check out Alba next week on Epic. Right, so we have 2 pieces of the door puzzle. There's a 3rd here. Huh? Oh. Now we go up again, and then I'm trying to fix that bridge. Yeah, very cool. So that's half an hour on this. As easily spent as on the other game. Although they are completely different. Valfaris was a heavy metal soundtrack, pixel graphics shooter. Platforming shooter. Oh yeah, I can fix it like this from here. Okay. Bit of magic. Okay.
Now I have all the blocks for the door.
Yeah. The question I have is... Oh, there's a letter. January 8th. He was no sooner landed upon the earth, but he moved forward towards me with a long spear or weapon in his hand to kill me. And when he came to a rising ground at some distance, he spoke to me, or I heard a voice so terrible that it is impossible to express the terror of it. All that I can say I understood was this: seeing all these things have not brought thee to repentance, now thou shalt die. At which words I thought he lifted up the spear that was in his hand to kill me. No one that shall ever read this account will expect that I should be able to describe the horrors of my soul at this terrible vision. I mean, that even while it was a dream, I even dreamed of those horrors. Nor is it any more possible to describe the impression that remained upon my mind when I awakened and found it was but a dream. And that was a bit of a weird dream there, wasn't it? Right, so let's open the trapdoor and see that we can maybe reach the end of the demo. I think I would have stopped the, you know, since it is a demo after all, I would have stopped it after opening the trapdoor with maybe a bit of a hint at what's coming. And then I would stop the demo. That's enough to make people interested and or help them figure out if they want this game or not. Certainly it's a niche game, right? Old school. And like Angel said earlier, in the past these were more popular games, mostly also due to limitations from the technology side back then. It wasn't super easy to make other types of games for people. Today it's completely different. Everybody can make games. It's just there are like eight different free engines that you can use, tool sets like Unity or the Unreal Engine, for example, or the Godot engine. And there are more things that I'm really probably not aware of, but there are easy ones and complex ones for different games. But you can just use them. Everybody can make, you know, a game. Oh, the old Myst series. Ooh, nice. Oh, they were tough, weren't they? I never beat them without help from either from friends or yeah. Oh, Black Mirror, yeah. Nice. Oh, they were. Oh, you still have a hard copy of that. Awesome. There were some cool games back then. Yeah. And someone mentioned the other week that there's a remake or a new game coming in the Myst series. A new Riven game, I think. Right, to open the door. Set the cycle in order. Oh, we need to match the shapes, don't we? We need to match the shapes of the things. Now we have we can switch them. We can switch them around. Okay, so we're gonna turn it like this. And we're already done.
Yes.
Ah!
Somebody wants me inside. What if it's a trap? Should I take the chance? However, I could probably find inside an explanation for what's going on.
Yes.
And of course, it's a much more solid shelter than a wood cabin.
Go into the trap now.
Holy Antikythera mechanism! What's this place? This hasn't been built by some castaway.
No, it has not. And we can't return upstairs? Oh, we can. A full Riven remake announced 5 days ago. Yeah, Deviate mentioned it, I think. A remake, huh? I thought it was maybe a new entry in the series, but... let's go to the left side first here. Wait. Oh. What are those symbols? There's runes.
Runes? Something enigmatic they hold. This gallery could lead into the center of the Earth.
Huh? Journey to the Center of the Earth was published in 1864 and immediately became a success. Yeah. Okay. So it's not only a journey for this alternate universe Verne here, also teaching us about his publishings.
I'm trapped.
Oh no!
I hope there's another way out.
Probably not. This rock is blocking everything, but there's a backpack there.
Mon Dieu! What's going on this island?
That's a good question.
The Life and Incredible Adventures of Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Wait a moment. I remember that. I've read this book a dozen times. My God, the letters, the cabin. These are elements of that same story. Am I hallucinating?
Probably not.
Wait a moment. There's a note here. What mystery is this? All the books have my name on them, but they're all blank. No titles.
Select the shelves in the correct order. What? How am I supposed to find out which is which? Yeah, okay, they're little pictures, you see? That's the moon. That's the earth. That's the green ray. And this is the volcano, the gold one.
Yes!
That was weird. I mean, I could figure it out real quick, but it was a bit of a weird one.
It's ancient Greek. The gift of Placeia will help you to change pieces of the world. Only if your imagination is as brilliant as her flame. What's this? It must be hundreds of years old. What? Good heavens! But what in the name of... But here again? What's going on? Did this artifact do it? What is this?
The enigmatic artifact. I think I'm going to stop here. The riddle, the mystery you have to uncover yourself. The demo is giving us a lot of the game, actually. I was a bit surprised. I wish they would have hired a different narrator, because I think I will not be able to play it with this narration. They are trying, you know, it's a fair attempt, but it's off-putting. I don't know, it's just not fitting the whole scene and character. It's just me. But the rest seems okay. Interesting old school game, and it goes toward the mysterious otherworldly at some point. But we will not see that point today. That's quite fine. We wanted to see the general look of it and how it plays. And it's fine for what it is. The shape of fantasy.